real about this game now. You know, you gonna start seeing all them frauds, corruptions, all that type shit. So without further ado, we're gonna finally get into it. So I think I talked you guys' ears off quite enough. The gas man. The gas man. The hell he doing? The fuck folks trying to kill somebody, bro. Hey, folks. Oh, no. Nah, Genie, he know what he doing. Damn, Phelps.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what... I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
Dang, they own that with him.
I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
Oh, this is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires.
Oh.
326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective.
Oh, look at him trying to play hero.
Get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
What an asshole. I'll pop your ass, dude. Alright, guys. Well, change the outfits, obviously. They kind of need to know the Murphy. I'm debating between these two. I haven't really worn this one enough.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Did you see his lovely wife and children in the paper? What a rat.
Mind your business, whore.
I could get discovered swanning around in those.
Three blondes walking through a bar. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 40.
Mind your business. I'll drive to this one. Steffen's fire. We'll go to this one first.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or look somewhere else?
Well, damn. Why you on that?
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you. I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station with your chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me the time of day.
To dialogue.
And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech.
Yet.
I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
All right. These two end up getting along eventually. All right. Steffen's residence. Damn, that's sad. Nah, this fire's suspicious,
There isn't much left.
I ain't gonna cap.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah,
Tell.
that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan,
Yeah.
Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog
on,
shit,
man.
but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken.
Nah, I bet you was trying to do that on purpose.
have anything?
To be funny.
The fire started late last night.
Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their
wasn't
lives.
in the fire. Ugly
Come on with
ass.
us.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car.
Damn. That's
Look
why you
at
gotta
old
get
block thing
insurance.
burned down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in
There
the
we go.
house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
There we go. See? Now you already getting the gist of it. They trying to build new houses around here. So what they gonna do? They gonna burn the old ones.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Maybe. That's all we can look at right there. Well, at least for this one. Where you at, dude?
Mr. Steffens?
Hey, dude.
Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
How you doing, Don?
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home
The
to
fuck is
this.
Herschel doing?
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we gotta speak to him. Let me ask you some questions, Mike.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Bingo. They're definitely
Did
behind
you enter
all
any
this.
kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Well, two things. That's sad that you ever won. That's the first time you really won something. You know, I really probably wouldn't have told nobody that shit. And secondly, I find it suspicious how you guys won it just by a single
redevelopment fund.
handpick.
Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building
Interesting.
new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Motherfucker, we asked if they try to buy you out, bro. Come on now.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. And my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no
Basically.
choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
That house looks small as
All right.
hell. I ain't gonna cap.
What's with him?
You've seen the
He missed his
papers.
family.
I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Let me go ahead and use this phone real quick, Biggs. Wait, what the hell? Bro, what? The F word. You see these how are they not suspicious about this, bro?
Phelps, badge 1247.
Yeah, this
How
city,
can I
real,
help,
this
Detective?
corruption really is all over the
I need
city.
information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh.
Interesting.
Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Interesting. And guys, meet Mr. Leland. Well, we gonna get to him when we get to him. But that is Leland Monroe right there, who is in charge of this whole thing.
You drive. I need to go over the
I
case
found him
notes.
driving.
And where exactly are we going?
The other house fire, ding dong. The dog.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. The Does that answer your question?
That's just Cole trying to make conversation. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Thank you again for checking out the video. Continue to help the channel grow and the series as well. But interestingly, another house fire. This is shockingly my favorite part of the game.
Hi,
actually.
Albert. We've got this case.
Like,
Hey,
don't get me
Biggs.
wrong, I love all the other cases and
We-
everything, but
You have a partner?
I just love
What
about the
gives?
whole
This
main
is
story
Cole
of the
Phelps.
game, mainly.
You may have read about him.
Oh.
This game was really good, but
Now
I feel
I
like
get
this
it.
game could use one last
Hello,
case.
Phelps. Welcome to the
Yo.
netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Okay.
Mal,
Mel.
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. So I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective?
Oh, Lord.
This is a
Here you
murder
go.
and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
We don't feel
sorry
bad for
your
you.
wife and kids, Phelps, not for you.
Exactly. Trying to make
But
people feel
you're a
bad
good case
for you.
man. One of the best
You
I've
know
ever
what you
met.
did, bro.
I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Have a look around. I know there's another water heater around here somewhere. That's tough.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Exactly. What's crazy is they were supposed to be away at home when that happened. Hold up. Hold up. Oh no, that was right. Yeah, that's right. My bad.
Hey,
I'm
Biggs!
thinking about a heater.
Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the
That's,
competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street.
Yo.
I've seen him before. He likes fires.
Hurry,
Hey,
you
boy.
can still catch them.
Check it out. Check it out, bro.
Stop! LAPD!
See,
We got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there.
Hey, check it out, gang. Come on, Phelps. Fucking asshole. Check it out, bro. Check it out, you ugly motherfucker.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
That's ugly.
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Turn your pockets out, dude. Fuck is wrong with you?
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
What does that even mean? The fuck's this supposed to be, y'all? Somebody help me. This a cigarette? What the fuck?
Cigarette
supposed
in a
to mean,
matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the
Bro? I
fire
don't understand
radio.
how this. I don't know what the hell they talking about.
Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, detective.
I'm not even finna bother.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak
Big
your head,
Herschel.
Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
You're so obsessed with this. Hold up, because
Will this make it?
You can drive.
Fine.
there we go.
Where are we headed?
To the agency. I tried to pull it up on the phone, but I didn't know how to do it. The fuck type of music they be listening to? Central Police Station. Something travel agency. Don't know that word. That's interesting. Mid-session, I know.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs,
Ah,
LAPD.
shit.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that
Yes,
the
you
Sawyer
can,
family of
actually.
4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
All right. Steph.
Here they are. Steffens.
They collected it. And it's
The Sawyer
Sawyers.
family. Rosewood Avenue.
Canceled.
Tell us about the
Redevelopment
Suburban
Fund.
Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
He got a straight face. I can
So
go
they
along
are
with
not a
that.
government agency?
I
Yes.
don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these
All right.
prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time.
Nah, motherfucker, don't try to
You're the
cover your
lucky
tracks
guy,
now,
Get your
fuck.
name pulled out of a hat.
Nah, bro, y'all do it based on whoever people.
While the
houses y'all
Sawyer
wanna
family
buy.
were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem.
That tells you
Wish I
exactly
could
who
do something
house
for that
they're
family.
burning.
You could
right?
put down the hat.
Right.
A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
That sucks. Yeah, fuck it.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
How the fuck you? Oh, that's how you do it.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Yep.
Great partners must think alike, Herschel.
You already know he do. Hey. My drive been good in this game, bro. I ain't gonna cap. barely
Any
hit
Sentry,
that.
any Sentry in a 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code.
Depending on where it's at, I'll do it. Where is it?
Three, identify.
I don't even do dispatches no more now. Alright, next dispatch I will do if I choose to drive. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Look at these houses right here. All right. So yeah, guys, this is definitely.
Cut it out.
Shut up! I ain't even scratched the car up that bad. Well, bad actually. I ain't gonna say that bad. I ain't scratched that bad. Well, but that's what I was gonna say, guys. So yeah, we're definitely diving down deep into what's going on. I call this insurance fraud. Heavy on that part. Allegiance Fields. So Allegiance is who's buying out them. Okay.
This is
Yo,
supposed to
ugly
be
folks.
the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help.
Bitch ass nigga.
Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
I don't know exactly what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but I'll just go on with it.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs,
Yo.
You two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of
Boy, Phelps
accelerants.
says so ready to just
Wiring
rule
looks
a
intact.
murder angle, boy.
Come and take a look at this.
He trying to do his best to try to get back on the board.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Recently installed.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps.
Exactly.
You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Let me see what I can do.
The gas bubble
All
needs
right.
to be next to the coil if it's going to ignite.
The gas bubble. No. That's the right spot. Yeah.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Sorry about that. I had to text my little sister. And then right here. That was easy.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
All right. Shorty.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
And there will be a next show.
Walked out on his wife.
You're behind the wheel.
Fuck y'all.
All right.
Mind your
Where
business.
to?
You don't know what goes on.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
No. Insta heat. Okay, I'm sorry, but this outfit looks terrible. I'm changing it. We're going to the Murphy.
LAPD
look all
detectives,
that,
ma'am.
but
We need to
whatever.
speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Mr. Rasick? What the fuck? That's not like basic. Mr. Basic looking ass. Insta heat.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Hey, mind y'all fucking business, okay?
Personality.
I'll clip your ass, bitch. Stop playing with me.
Detective
Yo,
Phelps and Biggs,
LCPD.
arson. We're investigating
LAPD,
a couple
I
of
mean.
house fires.
I say
What can you tell
LC.
us
This
about
ain't Liberty
this?
City.
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
Oh, yeah?
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow.
Motherfucker, tell us in terms we'll understand it.
It's been reversed.
That's all you have
It's a
to fucking
subtle
say
change,
then.
But it means the gas never closes off properly.
Fucking ding.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget
Don't
end, we're
blame
still
the
using some of
installment.
the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You lying, ho.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
You said one of them, right? Shit. We could use either one, so... I mean, we found this one, so...
Yeah, talk it through your hat.
Bitch!
My guys are all right.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
I ain't going.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
Now watch this.
I want to run
Use
it
your
by
phone,
R&I,
guy.
cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Arson. Let me see something real quick. Close. Oh fuck! That's what the hell I did wrong. I clicked this shit. I meant to say heaters. Oh, fuck it. Yep, I fucked up on my own. I'm admit it. But hey, we live.
Cannibals finished off eating the clown. One said, "Did that taste funny?"
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, batch 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
All right.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Reginald.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail
I
term.
bet it's for.
Thanks.
4-year jail term.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks.
We're going to bring his ass in for
You've
Detroit.
been a big help, young lady.
Well, we just going to bring him in for the police, for the Detroit Police Department. Then. Fuck it.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
They said, fuck that. In reality, y'all do need a warrant, but they just said, fuck it.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr.
Walter
Rasick.
Clemens. The fuck is this?
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
All right. Matthew, Ryan. Another Pavlin.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
All right, then.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Oh, he trying to change the world looking ass. Okay. Let him change the world, then. Then we need one more person. Reginald Vallon. Whatever, how you ever say his last name. Moss Kill.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Damn. I don't get what this do anyway.
Barley has a problem with bugs.
I still don't know what that do. I'll look it up.
You know that a
because I don't know
mosquito
what the hell
coil
they'll
takes
do.
an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists.
I'm gonna look it up because I don't know what that do
He
anyway.
probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Shit, I'm done now anyway. The fuck?
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
I'm trying.
The fuck going on here? Dirty bastard tampering with it again. What's to y'all, bro? Why y'all trying to burn people's houses down, bro? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you
We're gonna
want
go to Clemens. Walter Clemens. Fuck it. Walt, run, dude!
You know the way. You can drive.
Fuck is you walking for? Niggas just walking and shit. Run, motherfucker. Yo, let's talk, gang.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Lie again, bitch. Y'all work together.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Okay, we could use that. We could use that as like a statement.
You're licensed to work for
If it comes to it.
Contract for them. So what?
Contract now. What we looking for, motherfucker? Come on, man.
Arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in the settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work.
Oh?
And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse.
Okay,
Clemens.
I'm not mad at you about that one.
You did the right thing.
Not mad at you about that one. Haha, LOL, just playing.
Do you know Matthew
Please
Ryan?
don't take me serious.
No. Don't know the name.
Lie again.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
The pamphlet. The pamphlet. The pamphlet. Wait, where is it? I keep on saying it. I don't even know which one. I don't even know which one to pick. I don't even know which one. I don't even know which one I gotta pick, yo. Clemens. I mean, I guess we're interviewing you, so I'm just gonna.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phil.
All right then. Let's go back.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
To this place.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's sad.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
All right then.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
All right.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Shit, I run too if I see people holding a gun up at me. Come on, get it. Damn it! Come on, aim.
Stop or I will shoot!
Because I did not feel like doing all that chasing and tackling you, bro.
Why?
And plus, I like doing
I'm
that.
gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Yeah, we are. Trust me, we drink our yak. Either way it goes, you're going to jail, bro.
You can drive.
And where
Ryan.
exactly are we going?
Matthew Ryan. Either way it goes, you're going to get arrested anyway. So because you still got a murder charge to be in Detroit. So Ain't no way around it for you, gang. Go ahead, take some L's.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan.
Oh, you should have knew that.
I said,
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I should have knew that was going to happen.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Alright.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Get the fuck out the way.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Come on, yo. I ain't gonna do so good in this case.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
give it up, LAPD.
I was gonna
Why
fire
did you
this
run,
gun,
Ryan?
boy.
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Notice how he ain't plead his case. He's a suspect. All right, let's go downtown and wrap this case up.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys.
You drive.
Let's
I
get
need
to
go
the
over the case
station and
notes.
close this case.
All right. Closing this case indeed, gang. Wellshire Police Station. I mean, that station look like it's low. You don't get paid that much.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs.
What a bitch, bro.
Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on,
Yeah,
Phelps.
he is with his little ugly ass. Hold on, I'm finna roast him with a little chicken goose looking ass, boy, little cockadoo looking ass, boy. I'm on your ass, folks. Welcome to the barbecue. Yo, you. Gang them.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
No particular order on doing this, guys, but you'll see why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it.
Have you ever
Trust
worked
me.
on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Yeah, I feel like you're lying.
Why are you
to me.
lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your picture says it all. I ain't gonna cap. The harvest, the seed, blah, 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 blah. This by you,
Your
okay?
name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him
Alright
well.
then.
Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
That's not what
How
Ryan
did
said.
Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Again, that's not what Ryan said, dude. Where he at? I think this is him. Nah, I think it was Walter.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks.
I don't know where the hell Ryan came from.
I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Evidence in your locker would say
I
so
don't believe
otherwise.
you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
You got a mosquito thing in your locker for them. I ain't gonna hold you.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them
Either
to
way
camp.
it goes.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face
You're
a murder
still
rap,
getting it.
or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a
Either way-
45. I want to put him down to one
Either
round.
way it goes, you're getting arrested, bro. Ain't no way of beating this. You're getting arrested either way it
Mouthpiece
goes.
torch strips off me at the grand jury.
Get your ass on my way. All right,
Save yourself some time and
poison.
get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
All right then, let's start with
So you want to
this
change
stuff.
the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part.
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Your pamphlets would say otherwise, dude.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You delusional detective. What campaign?
Your pamphlet. Where is it? Ryan's pamphlet.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has
Right.
to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-Heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them.
Interesting.
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you
Well,
feel about
that
that
I
these
could
days?
agree on.
You work it out.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, dock you down about.
You know how to
that
reverse
works,
a
so-
diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Lie again. Your boss says otherwise.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss said it otherwise, bro. Why you think he'll send your ass over there, bro? Come on now.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair.
Exactly.
Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
You gonna stop lying to me, right?
I think Suburban
smoking
is
a
a
cigarette?
front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Varley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Lie again. You're
lying,
Ryan.
And how
Your
exactly
criminal
are you
record
going
would
to
say
prove that?
otherwise. Your criminal record, though, bro. Come on now.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Asbestos Water Heater Company.
As sad as that is, you're being charged.
I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
I don't know what's what at this point. I don't know you're right, wrong. I don't even know if you not even telling the truth. I don't even know.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine.
Damn, they let him
What I
have
was
it.
going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp by my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Talk about a lollipop or a stamp on the hand. My man's is funny as heck. The gas man completed. I still got enough to get 5-star. Matthew Ryan faces the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. That sucks. Anyways, next one. Nah, shit. The fuck is this? What the hell going on?
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
So Cole was just too stubborn to listen.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Facts. Anyways, interesting. Next case, a walk-in Elysian Fields. Alright then. The fuck? Somebody making origami? The fuck? What the hell?
House fire, a bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
The fuck is he looking at? This is a
I
low
didn't want to
budget
arrest the
ass.
kid,
Off.
so I gave him a dust.
Oh wow, I
Sam
thought y'all
is
had
taking
something to
me
say
to
to
Palm
me.
Springs for the weekend.
Well, that's nice.
In English?
All right.
You know the.
We're gonna change our outfits again. I don't like that one.
Way. You can drive.
The Broderick. Right, bring your fat ass on, dude.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation,
What's
Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget I.
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
On the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion. Burnt to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend.
Wow.
Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
See, what's happening is Suburban is really trying to burn every house down just to take over. Wow. And then you go find out later on everybody's involvement. See?
You guys better
What's up,
see
Mel?
this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Why you say that?
Do you have a
I
name?
know you fucking lying.
Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
What in the ever-loving
Anything
fuck?
else? To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost
wait,
positive
huh?
the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why
That-
would you
it-
run
it
into
don't.
a burning
I'm
building?
lost. Exactly. The fuck? Oh, fuck.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
I don't got stomachs. I don't got a strong ass stomach right now.
You ever think about
They're
how
the
many
same,
people have
right?
died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
The fuck is Cole talking about?
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran
Another
into a
wrong
burning
guy.
building.
Exactly.
What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families.
Not
He
fa-
expects the
exactly.
houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you
It
telling
got-
me that
it
some
is.
son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
It might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole.
All right.
You better find out what's eating Biggs.
All right. What's eating at you?
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
All right. Best believe Cole's enjoying every minute of this.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
All right.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
I'm not. See? Every house always have a water heater.
Looks like the same model.
And by the same person. the fuck? Where's the It gotta be something else because the music's still going on. Oh. Bingo.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first, I didn't understand you.
That's who's behind it.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
That's who is behind it, guys.
You haven't been to the clinic for weeks. I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together. This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven. Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean. Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new. I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
So basically what happened is Harlem Fontaine put him up to destroying houses, but now that he think it serves his purpose, but it's still going on. I'll be zooming in, buddy. Interesting. Cigarettes.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Had to be.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
I was just gonna say, how the fuck you know about that? How you know? Yep, there we go. Knowledge from my knowledge from me playing this game a few
LAPD.
times.
Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck.
Ugly.
Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
They won it too?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
They won too? The fuck? This is kind of not shaping.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
No.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
But what if you don't want to... wow. Gee, this is really getting...
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
You gotta take what we could have.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Lie again, ho.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Why would they want to sell? Why would you want to sell your house if you're not ready to, bro? What the hell?
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away. To Catalina
It's like they're
Island?
being forced to.
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Yeah, I can believe it.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
AKA...
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey,
well, let me get to
don't
start
break
folding
it.
now. Too
I'm
bad.
not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Are you still 50 years old and still work? Interesting. Impressive, man, because usually people would have been retired by now. All right, then.
Work at the Examiner. How about $5?
Fuck out my way. How the fuck that connects to the phone if it's on a tree? Yeah,
I need an
fuck,
address
I'm
for a
not even gonna
property
ask this
developer.
question.
Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective.
Well, hurry
the
up.
address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
All right.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm
Well,
warning
he got.
you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Bro.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end.
No.
We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
All right, then. We'll go there first. Leland Monroe. Get in it.
You can drive.
No, dude. Leland Monroe's in it, guys. That's what you call trying to protect
Shame about
somebody
Shep.
because he.
The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
But don't worry.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Nah, you can't. It's petty things, but you still can't hold them. Another fucking
There are times when
fire.
you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Oh.
Okay already. That's done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Huh. 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 So then we need to sign him.
I'm gonna bust you right in the mouth. I'm gonna
shit.
bust you right in the mouth.
Oh, uppercut.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were
That's
baying
crazy,
for
though. Y'all
blood.
stop him going.
Okay then.
That's crazy. Y'all going. Y'all stopping him because of his own property though. That's kind of zesty to me, but whatever. The fuck are you doing, Phelps? Bro, so you mean to tell me y'all don't really see the problem with them burning these houses down? There's something here. There's something here I'm looking for. What the fuck? Dude, what the hell? Further investigate.
The mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat.
I don't think so.
But it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Yeah. How funny they fall right into sync.
If
All right,
we're
we
paying
got
a
it,
visit to
man.
Alicia and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
I'm telling you, Leland Monroe got a lot to do with this, bro.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
See, that's what I'm talking about, the corruption in the city, guys. They know, let's be honest, they know that Leland might have an idea on what to do with it, but they trying to not do nothing because they're not trying to burn no bridges. Fuck that, G. Bring people to justice. Hold people responsible for what the hell they doing. Weirdos. The noise you hear in the background is me taking my chips off the bag. I got a snack on something. Alright, time to investigate Leland Monroe.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady.
Bitch,
we don't
we
need
don't
an
need
appointment.
exactly.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue.
Going up.
Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, Jen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Don't make me cap you.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every
Fuck
right.
you, bitch.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a
Casino
warrant?
Royale.
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
All she got to do is invite us in. The fuck?
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs!
I want some yak.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Why is his eyes low, bro? Gee, why is his eyes
Elysian
low?
Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home.
Bro,
Another
is your
house
eyes
burned to the
even
ground.
open? I
Another
can't even
Elysian
tell
Fields
if you're
flyer.
lying or not.
Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is,
yeah.
Every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
It's bad advertising.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Elysian Fields flyer.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
I said,
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I mean, I don't know if it's yours, but it's the porcelain.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it.
Hey, Jack Kelso.
Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Bro,
My
I can't
secretary
tell
will
if your
provide you with
eyes
that
are
list.
open or not.
Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Oh.
Glad to be of help, officers.
With that being
What's
said,
the
that's
story?
a don't mess with
Any of
me
these names
signal
ring a
right
bell?
there. Herbert Chapstick.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Where the fuck the phone at?
Are you deaf?
But
Go away.
rude ladies like you.
The boss is a fine man.
I know that face. That's the guy that busted all those Negro drug pushers last week.
Hey,
Operator,
hey,
give me
hey,
dispatch.
Watch your mouth, dude. The hell your
Putting you through
problem?
now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, detective?
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
He's out.
He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Cause they can't really keep him on a millimeter dispute on cigarettes and stuff.
A beautiful face to learn.
Ain't this the stuff? Ain't this what got you in trouble in the first place, Cole?
Give me your heart.
Oh Lord, here come this bitch ass dude.
'Cause I always kill the things I love.
It's the reason he here for real.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not going to ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. You'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You You know how I feel about you.
Just go ahead and threaten us about being around Elysian Field.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
There you go.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Asshole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Elsa and
Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
Exactly.
KGPL calling car 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
I keep running people over. I ain't tried to.
Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
On the way to the apartment. If I could keep, if I get $1 for every time I crash, I would be rich right now. And that's the total of the GTA games, the L.A. Noire game, and the Mafia series combined. I would be rich right now. Fuck out the way. Alright, it's time to wrap this case up. Come to tell me this Chapman person's gonna be armed and dangerous. Chapman's apartment.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of problem.
take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Yeah, he's definitely not the guy though. At least I don't think he is.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Interesting. Yeah, he's armed.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
Armed and dangerous.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar driving dangerously. Unit stand code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Shit. I got you. That wheel's still rolling.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
No, I'm finna clip him. I'm the one that's gonna cap him.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Fucker.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. Well, the evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
That's a good point, too.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. And I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
It's crazy because he actually do turn out to be one, though. Wowsies. Oh, you disgust me, Cole.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa,
That's one way of putting
you take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He
This
deserves
nigga
your
Phelps
honesty.
always
if you
try
want
to
his
do
help.
something, bro.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late.
So now you guys learn more about the development of the houses. In the next two, you're going to learn more about everybody that's involved in the whole redevelopment fund. I'll still get a 5-star, yay. Okay, hooray. Chapman takes his motive and any possibility ties to Monroe and Legion's Fields to the grave. Yeah, God rest his soul. But like I said, you guys saw that everybody that was in, their motives for doing the burning the houses down. In the next episode, you guys are going to really be able to find out everybody's involved, who was involved, and it gets crazy. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it gets crazy, really, really crazy. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching it. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, morning, whichever time of the day y'all watching this, don't matter. Stay tuned, continue to like, share, subscribe, and with that being said, the king is resigning. I'll see you guys in the next video.